Hey everyone, welcome back to Southern Gal True Crime. I share missing persons, cold cases, true crime news, and more. And we just have a little bit of a kind of I'm just going to call it an update, but just keep in mind as of I'm recording this video, these remains have not been officially identified as Elijah Vue. Let's test, and I have a couple of articles that I'm going to share with you that just came out today. September 9th, 2024, as I'm recording this. So just please keep that in mind. Nothing official yet, but I just wanted to share some information that has been released about these human remains being found in the general vicinity where Elijah disappeared from. So following the discovery of human remains Saturday in Two Rivers, the public wonders if there is a connection to 4-year-old Elijah Vue, who went missing in the city more than 6 months ago. Authorities won't be able to identify the human remains until testing is complete, which the Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office said, quote, will be a lengthy process. So we'll just have to all be patient and don't, try to keep the speculation and rumors, because please keep in mind that if it is not Elijah, that means there's another family out there who may be getting news that their loved one has been found. So just please be respectful of all the families involved. So just a little background on Elijah's case. Elijah was 3 years old when he was reported missing, but the community celebrated his 4th birthday in his absence on August 25th. His mother, 31-year-old Katrina Bauer, lives in Wisconsin Dells, and had Elijah staying with her boyfriend, 39-year-old Jesse Vang, in Two Rivers. Elijah was dropped off to stay with Vang at Vang's residence in the 3900 block of Mishicot Road on February 12th, and he was supposed to return to his mother on February 23rd. Vang said he had assisted with Elijah's care and discipline on and off for about a month. Elijah was reported missing February 20th by Jesse Vang. He told police the last time he saw Elijah was at around 8 a.m. on February 20th, after Vang had ordered Elijah to stand next to Vang's bed and pray as a punishment. Vang said he fell asleep, and when he woke up nearly 3 hours later, Elijah was gone. He called 911 to report him missing at 10:59 a.m., and what followed was a months-long search for Elijah by authorities and volunteers. On March 5th, the Two Rivers Police Department said in a news release that a vehicle they recovered, which was a 1997 four-door Nissan Altima, beige in color, bearing Wisconsin registration, was not owned by either Bauer or Vang. Police asked the public to check security camera footage for the vehicle between 2 and 9 p.m. on February 19th. They said their, quote, interest is not with the current owner of the vehicle, only in the camera footage captured. On March 18th, Two Rivers Police confirmed they had located a red and white plaid blanket belonging to Elijah earlier in the investigation on Goodwin Road, east of County B in Manitowoc County, which is about 3.5 miles away from the apartment building where Elijah went missing from. The sheriff's office said in a news release September 8th that human remains were discovered by a local deer hunter on private property in Two Rivers on Saturday. No specific information like race, gender, or age of the remains was provided, but the sheriff's office said testing will need to be done. Dan O'Donnell, host of the Dan O'Donnell Show on News Talk, was the first to report the discovery of these remains on X. Bauer and Vang were both arrested in February, shortly after Elijah's disappearance, and they were charged with child neglect. They do remain in custody at Manitowoc County Jail. Bauer is being held on a $15,000 cash bond, while Jesse Vang is being held on a $20,000 cash bond. According to a criminal complaint, Bauer told police that she wanted Jesse Vang to teach Elijah, quote, how to be a man. Police found a deleted photo on Bauer's phone from February 14th of Elijah lying down on a bed. The photo showed Elijah had a blindfold over his eyes and appeared to have bruising on his jawline, neck, and upper arm on the left side. Jesse Vang told police that he would force Elijah to stand for 2 or 3 hours without sitting as a punishment, and he would threaten Elijah with cold water. Bauer also received a misdemeanor child neglect charge involving a 6-year-old child. Bauer had visited Jesse Vang's residence on February 14th on Valentine's Day. She brought this 6-year-old child with her, but left her in the car while she went inside to have relations with Vang. And this is according to the amended criminal complaint. The complaint notes that the National Weather Service listed the temperature for February 14th at a low of 27 degrees Fahrenheit and a high of 36 degrees. And Bauer had texted Vang about leaving the car off so the lights would not draw attention. During another visit to Two Rivers, Bauer and Vang spent time at a Quick Trip and at Saucy's Sports Bar in Manitowoc, respectively. According to the complaint, the 6-year-old child was left with a neighbor in Wisconsin Dells during that time, but police believe that Elijah may have been left alone at Jesse Vang's residence. The complaint states, quote, law enforcement has been unable to locate anyone other than Jesse Vang or Katrina Bauer who cared for Elijah on February 16th and 17th of 2024. The complaint listed a series of texts from February 18th between Vang and Bauer. Vang told Bauer to trust him regarding Elijah's visit with him and that he'll make sure, quote, he hates me and being here, end quote. She responded that she only wanted Elijah to fear him and not hate him, according to the complaint. Vang messaged back saying, quote, he did fear me, but he did not respect me. Now I am making him respect me, end quote. Reward money is still being offered for information leading to the discovery of Elijah or the arrest and conviction of anyone responsible for his disappearance. $15,000 through the FBI, $10,000 through Manitowoc County Crime Stoppers, and $15,000 through the city of Two Rivers, funded through community donations. Anyone with information about the case can contact the tip line at 844-267-6648 or submit information via the Crime Stoppers app called P3. So there's some background information on Elijah's case. And I do have another article I wanted to share about neighbors that live in the same neighborhood where Elijah disappeared and their reflections on Elijah's disappearance. Community members in Two Rivers are holding their breaths as investigators work to identify human remains that were found by a hunter Saturday. Many wonder who the human remains belong to and if it is connected to 3-year-old Elijah Vue. Elijah went missing back in February. Two Rivers resident Ryan Badu explained, quote, they're not too far away from his age. And when he went missing, it would be heartbreaking to think of them being in a similar situation. So that's what I was saying at the beginning about, if it turns out these remains aren't Elijah, There's another family out there that may be getting the news that their little one has been found. So please keep that in mind. For Badu, he says it's hard not to think of Elijah's disappearance as he plays with his twin boys. He says, quote, "It's heartbreaking, but it was really good to see the community's response to it. I cannot describe how many people that I saw out searching for him and calling his name day after day." Investigators have not connected the remains to Elijah. However, many assume they belong to him. Badu said, quote, "It certainly seems to be pointing in that direction." For months, the community has searched for Elijah, and answers revolve around his disappearance. Badu says, "The thing I keep coming back to at this point is we obviously know he's not safe somewhere, so I'm glad that we at least found something for law enforcement to go off of." The Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office said this investigation could take some time because the DNA testing is a lengthy process. So let's just keep Elijah's family in our thoughts and prayers. Like I said, if it turns out that it is not Elijah, please keep the family of whoever the remains do belong to in your thoughts and prayers. I'll keep an eye on this, and we'll wait and see what happens. So maybe soon we will get an answer one way or another. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a like before you leave. Leave a comment, share it, any social media platforms. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Be careful out there and take care of each other. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.